Right. The only problem is, what happens if someone goes in the other, like, the ways in which okay, so the problem with that is that there's more than one mobile terminal in the world. So the number of possible combinations of people moving from network to network will make that inefficient, let's put it that way. So I'm not going to argue that this is the most efficient possible method, but it's more efficient than some methods, such as it's more efficient than everyone maintaining their own internet-wide routing table. And you can show that. You can show that the amount of information being exchanged here is very small. Question back here.
So now that we've moved into the foreign network, we have a new IP address, but not really. That's fine. Do we communicate directly back with the connecting node that we're doing stuff with?
Good question.
And therefore, when they send stuff back to us, obviously it still has to be routed through the home network. But can we send stuff right back to them and say, it's from, by the way, it's from this other IP.
Right.
It's not from me, it's from my old IP.
Okay. You know what? I'll have to check on that. In principle, yeah, you could just send a message straight back.
Would require them to be able to handle.
People don't like it when you say it's from one IP and it's actually from another IP.
I don't know.
I think that's allowed. I think you're allowed to do that, actually. I think that's okay. So basically, what you would have to do, you can send it straight back, but you have to forward your IP, your from IP address. And I think that is allowed, but I will check to see if that's what they actually do. Otherwise, you can just do this in reverse: send the packets to the home agent, and then you're behaving ethically. I don't know. Okay, so just to go through this process, so we have this all down. So we have this corresponding node that wants to communicate with the mobile network, or the mobile node, MN. So the packet starts out at CN. It's destined for the home network address, HNA. So in other words, the CN only cares about your permanent IP address. So the home agent, HA, is on the routing path from CN to HNA. So what will happen is the HA, the home agent, will intercept the packet bound for HNA. In other words, perhaps HA is the last hop in that route. So every packet destined for the home network address will pass through it. So before it actually passes it along, because it can't, it doesn't, it's not actually adjacent to that packet anymore. It'll basically grab that packet and do something with it. So it intercepts the packet bound to the HNA. It looks up the COA in its location registry. It will then repackage the packet and send it to the COA. And by repackage, what I mean is it will basically take that entire packet, call it data, and put an IP wrapper around it. In other words, that entire IP packet is now data in this larger packet.
It doesn't remove the IP address of the CN. Should be stripping off the IP and the registration IP and just put in the new IP.
So here's actually what we're doing.
It's a packet within a packet.
Yeah, it's a packet within a packet. So the original IP packet looks like this. Source, dest, data. Where this, the source is CN. The destination is HNA. And here's the data. What the home agent does is it takes that packet and calls it data.
So how does the MN, the FA, how does FA recognizes what is the IP and what is the data in that actual?
So the foreign agent will know how IP works. So this is now the data in the packet that's being sent from here to here.
That's right.
And here's the destination, which is FA, and the source, which is HA.
That's right.
So that packet is sent to the foreign agent.
Okay.
The foreign agent
Strips
will
out. Yeah.
strip this out.
Yeah.
It'll realize that this is the source and this is the destination. From this, it will realize that the MN is the final destination of that packet, and we'll just take this data, strip it out, and forward it along.
So it actually sends it to the FA, not the COA?
It sends it to the FA. We've said has and the COA are the same thing.
Oh, they're the.
The
Oh,
COA is the IP address of the FA. So that was a little confusing before.
Oh, okay, sorry. So
The
it doesn't have-
MN doesn't actually have that address.
It doesn't have the exact IP, it just knows where, it just knows who controls it.
That's right.
Oh,
Okay. I think that's enough for now. Let's pick it up there next time.